Welcome to the Daiwa Anglo-Japanese Foundation. My name is Jason James, and it's lovely to have such a full house for this event, which has proved extremely popular. So I'll just very briefly introduce, three people. I think I will start by introducing the two people who are sitting at the desk here at the front. And we've moved it back. They may look a little squashed, but we've moved it back to make room for Takashi to play the viola to us from in front of it in a while. So here on the left, as you look at him, is Takashi Kikuchi, a Japanese viola player. And he, after studying at Geidai, Tokyo University of the Arts, he got his doctorate there and then came to the Royal Academy of Music in 1999 for postgraduate studies. And he's been in the UK now for some 20 years. So in fact, but of course, as a musician, he has an exceptionally good ear. So his English, you'll find, sounds pretty British to me. And obviously, as a viola player, he has performed at venues all over the UK, and indeed in the closing ceremony of the Paralympic Games in 2012. And then sitting with him is Cécile Embleton, who is a documentary filmmaker, and she is the filmmaker behind the short documentary we'll be showing you in a minute. And as well as this one, she made a documentary or a film called The Watchmaker, and is currently working on her first feature-length film. And the other person I'm going to introduce very briefly is Baluji Shrivastava, OBE. Now, I wonder if you would like to, because you're going to say a few words, aren't you, Baluji? Do you want to come forward and... So while you're moving up here, I'll just say a couple of words about you. So Baluji Shrivastava, OBE, is the impetus behind the Baluji Music Foundation, and this foundation works very closely with the Inner Vision Orchestra, and I think we're going to be hearing more about all of these things later. But Cécile has also been working with the Inner Vision Orchestra to make a number of documentaries about some of the individual players, including Takashi, and the work of the orchestra more generally. So over to you, Baluji, to say a few words.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Thank you, Jason, for introducing and telling everything. Nothing left for me today. Well, anyway, so I am Baluji Shrivastava. Don't say OBE, because that's what I am, but I don't want to boast about myself too much. Anyway, so Baluji Shrivastava, and I'm the MD of Inner Vision Orchestra and Baluji Music Foundation. And Inner Vision Orchestra has got about between 18 to 20 people, all blind and partially sighted. And we have traveled. We have played in UK quite a few places. We had the national tour. We also played in India. So we are international musicians. And I'm very, very proud to say that Takashi is one of the very, very prominent member of Inner Vision Orchestra. And I'm very proud that he is the star today. And we've got the 18 to 20 people, I said, they're all star in their own way. But tonight, Takashi is our ambassador. So over to Takashi, and after Takashi and Cécile, who has been introduced as a documentary filmmaker, and she has kindly made the film about Takashi, myself, Victoria, and the Inner Vision Orchestra as well. So over to Takashi. Thank you very much indeed.
Okay, so Takashi and Cécile are going to explain about the documentary they'll be showing us.
Good evening. My name is Takashi Kikuchi, and I'm from Japan. I'm born blind, so the sound is very important for me for all of my life. And I picked up music in my early age, and I was interested in any sort of noise from the instruments and from any other objects, including the noise from the cars, trains, and birds singing, or the sound of the wave. Everything has been music to me, and everything has been really the vital information to me. So I'm very glad to meet so many people today and share this film made featuring myself as a member of the Inner Vision Orchestra. Let's enjoy this evening. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name's Cécile. I directed this film about Takashi, and it's a big moment to be able to show the film. We actually made it quite a long time ago, and we had a music rights issue that took a long time to resolve. So today is the first day that it can be shared with the public, so we're really happy to see people here today. And I won't say much about it, I'll just give a little kind of overview. So I met Baluji in 2014, I think, and met the Inner Vision Orchestra and ended up making a film about their first UK tour, which was amazing. And then this film about Takashi is one of a triptych of films. There's two other films, one about Baluji and one about Victoria, who I believe is here at the back. Hi, Victoria. And I wanted to obviously thank Daiwa for having us. It's a real pleasure to be here, and thank a number of crew who are here who worked on the film. So there's Andre, who worked on the sound, Roman Beck at the front, who was the editor, and did the amazing filming, which was the underwater stuff, which was great. And I think Sasha is here, but I'm not sure. And hey, Sasha, just in time. Sasha did some amazing gimbal filming from the last scene in the film. And of course, I want to thank Baluji Music Foundation for making it possible to make this film. It's really hard to make independent, creative documentaries, so often they're done in collaboration with other entities that help you make it possible. So thank you, Baluji and Linda, for your support to make it possible. And that's it, really. I mean, I think there's not really that much more to say. It's better to watch the film and then speak about it afterwards if anybody has any questions.
Okay. Good evening. Thank you very much for sharing this film with us. And I first of all would like to thank the Daiwa Anglo-Japanese Foundation to organize this wonderful opportunity to introduce this film. And to express my gratitude to the Inner Vision Orchestra, I'd like to start today's performance with the Inner Vision theme, composed by our leader, Baluji Srivastav, and I made some arrangements for viola solo.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So now I'd like to introduce you to a very traditional Japanese folk song of cherry blossom, Sakura, Sakura. And this was thought to be written 200 or 300 years ago. We don't know. But right now in this season, it is the middle of the cherry blossom season in Japan. And this song describes the beauty of the cherry blossom and the spring. And the tune goes like this. Sakura, Sakura, yayoi no sora wa miwatasu kagiri kasumi ga kumo ga niyoi zo izuru izaya izaya mini yugam. Thank you. After Japanese old government opened the gate to the Western country in the middle of the 19th century, the Meiji government started involving the Western music into their education system. And they imported a number of UK music as well as German and Italian music. And the Auld Lang Syne, this Scottish tune, was first of all imported and then introduced in Japan in 1881 as a part of the collection of songs for the elementary school students. And the text was separately written in Japanese. And this song is considered as the farewell song in Japan. And as the school year starts from April and finishes in March, now it is the middle of the graduation ceremonies. And in such ceremonies and leaving school parties, this song is widely sung in Japan. And also interestingly, we sing this song in the New Year's Eve before counting down. And also when the ship leaves the port, they play it. So the song sounds like this. 蛍の光窓の雪踏み読む月重ねつついつしか年も過ぎのと明けてぞ今朝は別れゆく Thank you. As Western music education in Japan developed, by the turning of the century, there were already a number of people who embarked for their professional careers in this field of music. And the final piece on this program is Kojo no Tsuki. That means the moon over the ruined castle. And this was written and first introduced in 1901 by Rentaro Taki, who studied at the Tokyo Music School, which later became the music department of the Tokyo University of the Arts, where I studied before coming to the Royal Academy of Music. And Mr. Taki was such a talented composer and a pianist. After graduating from this school, he went to further his studies in Germany. However, he fell seriously ill and had to come back to Japan and passed away, sadly, at the age of 23. And this is one of the very famous of his songs, and it was included as a part of the songbook for the junior high school students. So I sang the first verse, and my viola would lead us somewhere.